hopefully, as was asked in the chat box, how do you know which scales go over which of these chords? So I'll just run over a couple of the basic bits and pieces. If you've got a major chord and it's just a major triad, in this instance, say the D, you've got the notes of D, F sharp and A being played. So you want a scale that has a D, an F sharp and A in it. The rest of the notes can be whatever you want. If we look at them in terms of scale degrees, what you've got is a root, a major third and a fifth. So what you'll probably need to do is to look at a variety of scale formulas and work out which has got a root, a third and a fifth. The major scale is the obvious one, root, third, fifth, because it's a major chord, major scale. The other two that are derived within the major scale, the other two modes, are the Lydian and the Mixolydian, because the Lydian scale has a root, a third and a fifth. The only real difference between it and the major scale is it has a sharpened fourth degree, and the Mixolydian, it has the root, third and fifth. It has a flattened seventh, which gives it a slightly bluesy sound. They're the three most obvious options. If you were then to go into, say, the melodic minor scale, you've got the Lydian flat 7 scale that you could use, which is, as it suggests, it's the same notes as the Lydian scale with a flattened 7th. So you've got a root, third and fifth, so it's going to be cool. You've got a sharpened fourth, you've got a flat 7th. What else have we got that could be used in that one? I believe we've also, the fourth degree of the Lydian augmented doesn't necessarily work on that one because of the fifths raised, so that will clash. But you also have the Phrygian dominant, which is the fifth degree of the harmonic minor, which is a root, a major third and a fifth. But you've got, in this instance, a flat 7, a flat 6 and a flat 2. So they're very different notes in that relationship. What else have we got? What else could you use from the... I guess you could probably play... the sixth mode of the harmonic minor, which is in this instance would be a root, a sharp 2 and a 3. It's a brave move because you've got sharp 4, a 5, a 6 and a 7. So let's see what that one sounds like over the top of the G major chord. Sorry, yeah, the right one. Not sure it's entirely what I'd go for, but it works. So there's a bunch of thingies. You also got the major pentatonic, so if you've got a D major chord, you could have a D major pentatonic. Got a lot of delay on this. nicely. Turn the delay off on this. It's huge, isn't it? Somewhere there, the delay was off a second. So yeah, those are a variety of choices you've got for the major chord. You could, yeah, I think that's probably a good place to start. If you start with the major chord, get used to those sounds. So you've got your major scale. Yeah. You got your Lydian. You got your mixed Lydian. And then you've got your slightly less popular ones, but I think certainly interesting in terms of sounds. If you've got just a static chord, you can create quite a texture with it. There's some nice tones you could get out of there. But if it's a major chord running through a progression, you might not want to do that. Depends on the context of the progression. These are always things to bear in mind. You have to kind of season these things to taste as to whether or not you think it works in the context that you're playing. It's always contextually, is it correct? So yeah, try that with the major ones. I will go over the minor ones. There's a lot more choices with minor stuff, but the major's a good place for you to start. See how you go with that.